iPhone XR or the upcoming iPhone 9. So what is up guys, welcome to AGT Tech YouTube channel and welcome to this new video. So guys, in today's video I'm going to be answering the most requested question on our channel, and that is, should we buy the iPhone XR right now or should we wait for the upcoming iPhone 9? And if we are planning to buy the iPhone XR, then should we go for the iPhone 11 or should we go for the earlier iPhone? So guys, at the end of today's video you will have a clear idea that which iPhone is meant for you. So guys, in today's video I'm going to be discussing everything in depth, and so guys, today's video might be a little bit bigger, but at the end of today's video you will be confirmed that which iPhone is made for you. So what is up guys, welcome to AGT Tech YouTube channel, and if you like to stay updated from Apple's ecosystem and Android world, then please consider subscribing to our channel, and without any further ado, let's get started. So guys, the iPhone XR and the upcoming iPhone 9 are going to be the least expensive iPhones. Okay, the iPhone XR is now available in India under 40,000 Indian rupees or even under 30,000 Indian rupees, and the iPhone 9 is going to be coming somewhere around 30,000 to 35,000 Indian rupees. So both of these smartphones are going to be the direct competitors to each other. Okay, the iPhone XR is a completely different iPhone than the iPhone 9. Okay, the iPhone XR is a flagship level smartphone overall in terms of the outer looks, and overall the entire smartphone is made with a premium feel, while on the other hand the iPhone 9 is also not going to be any exception. Okay, the iPhone 9 is going to be coming with a premium body finish like the iPhone 8 with aluminium borders. Okay, both are very identical to each other, but the major difference between the iPhone XR and the iPhone 9 is going to be the display. Okay, the iPhone XR features a notch type display which is a full screen display, and the iPhone SE features the exact same display which is going forward from the iPhone 6. Okay, the display found in the iPhone 6, the iPhone 6s, the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 8. So guys, the iPhone 9 is going to be having a little bit outdated design. Okay, the display with all of the bezels, okay, top bezel, bottom bezel and side bezels, that will make the smartphone a little bit outdated. But the thing I want to conclude here is the iPhone XR is also having a 720p display. Okay, many people complain that this iPhone XR does not support a 1080p display and it is only 720p resolution. But let me tell you, the upcoming iPhone 9, the iPhone 8, the iPhone 7 and all of the iPhones feature a 720p display. There is no 1080p display iPhone, but from the iPhone 10 the display quality has increased. So guys, the iPhone XR and the iPhone 9 are both going to be having the same pixel density. So guys, now let me come towards the camera department of both of the smartphones. The iPhone XR has a 12 megapixel main sensor, while the iPhone 9 is going to be having a 12 megapixel main sensor. Both of the sensors are going to be very identical, but there is a minor difference. The main primary camera found in the iPhone 11 is directly swapped off and added to the iPhone 9. Okay, the iPhone 11 and the iPhone 11 Pro are the best photography or the best smartphone cameras period. Okay, currently there is no competition. Even the Google Pixel 4a fails to compete with the iPhone lineup, and if you're going to be getting this exact same camera with the iPhone 9, that will be a great thing. But I also want to highlight one more factor, and that is both of these cameras of 12 megapixels and both of the smartphones, despite not having a second camera, are going to be having the portrait mode. Okay, many people don't know about this, but iPhone XR has a portrait mode built into the software, and the upcoming iPhone 9 also is going to be having the portrait mode. So guys, the biggest difference between the iPhone XR and the iPhone 9 is in terms of processor. The iPhone XR has the Apple's A12 Bionic chip, while the iPhone 9 is going to be having Apple's A13 Bionic chip. So guys, I want to address one more factor, that the display of the iPhone XR is bigger and the iPhone 9 is smaller. The display of the iPhone XR is of 6.1 inch, which is quite big enough for many users, and the iPhone 9 has a 4.7 inch display. So guys, both of the smartphones have their plus points and the negative points. The iPhone XR has a bigger display while the iPhone 9 is having a great processor. The iPhone XR has a bigger battery life while the iPhone 9 is going to be having a generation above camera. So overall, there are their plus points and the negative points. So guys, now let me discuss that which iPhone is made for you. Okay, now I'm going to be talking about each individual category that you belong in. If you like to play games and you are a gamer, then both of the smartphones are great. Okay, Apple's A12 chip might be a generation old, but it performs extremely well. It is a direct competitor to the Snapdragon 730G, which is a gaming centric processor, and Apple's A13 Bionic chip is no exception either. It will compete against the Snapdragon 865 processor, which is the latest Snapdragon processor, and even this chipset is more powerful than the MediaTek Dimensity 1000. Okay, this is the most powerful chipset in any smartphone, and hence if you are going to be playing any games, the iPhone 9 is going to be a killer performance. Okay, it will give you the best performance out there, but there is one more factor. Okay, the display of the iPhone 9 is just of 4.7 inches, and I would say personally that don't go for the iPhone 9 if you care a lot about the display. Okay, both of the iPhones are having a 720p display, but the iPhone XR provides you a more screen to body real estate. Okay, you are getting a way bigger display than the iPhone 9. There might be a little chop down in the processor department, but the iPhone XR has a bigger battery life. Okay, it might be a little thicker iPhone and it might have a little old generation specifications, but the iPhone XR still holds up in 2020, and you can easily use this smartphone for 2 to 3 years. Okay, so guys, I have discussed in my earlier videos that iPhone 9 is going to be a smaller variant iPhones. Okay, Apple's iPhones are getting bigger and bigger, and hence for the people who like to use a smaller iPhone and the people who want to enter into the Apple's ecosystem, okay, the iPhone 9 is going to be the entry level iPhone, which will make iPhone accessible everywhere. Okay, mainly in a region like India with a population over 1.33 billion people, only 400 million people are using a smartphone, and from which 1 billion people are not using a smartphone. And Apple's primary focus is going to be to provide an iPhone in the developing regions. Okay, in India, Apple's market share is below 2%. Okay, it is gradually increasing as the sales of the iPhone XR and the iPhone 11 are increasing, but Apple is going to be focusing a lot in India. Okay, they know that there is a big customer base in India as well, and they need to implement or they need to introduce products that Indian people can afford. So guys, if you are a normal user, you don't really care a lot about the specifications, but you need a smartphone which has a good camera, a good battery life, a good display, and overall a great experience. Well, both of the smartphones are going to be the top alternatives, but I would personally suggest you to buy the iPhone XR. Okay, just never compare a budget end iPhone or a budget end smartphone with a flagship level iPhone. Okay, again, the iPhone XR is not a flagship level iPhone, but it technically has lot of similar specifications. Okay, just I think the thing that really makes lot of difference is the form factor, is the battery life, and the display. Okay, with the iPhone XR you also get the Face ID, while with the iPhone 9 you get the Touch ID. And like I want to say personally, like the thing that you will use the most in your daily basis is not the camera, but more importantly the battery life and the display. You are going to be looking at things, you are going to be reading, you are going to be surfing through internet, and the thing you are going to be interacting with is the display. So of course the display of the smartphone should be great, and I personally want to say both of the smartphones have a good display. So guys, now let me come to the final conclusion, and that is, should you buy the iPhone 9 or should you buy the iPhone XR? Okay, first of all, let me tell you, like, the pricing is the major factor. If you are getting an iPhone XR in the used market, in the refurbished market, or in the new market, then you can get it for the price tag of around 30,000 rupees to 35,000. I personally want to say, like, iPhone XR is available under 30,000 rupees even. So if you will get a deal for an iPhone XR which is under 35,000 Indian rupees, or which is under $400, then definitely the iPhone XR is a great offering, and the iPhone 9 is going to be for the pricing of approximately 30,000 rupees, which is again a direct competitor to the iPhone XR. But the thing that really comes to my mind right now is that the iPhone XR is selling like crazy. Okay, the iPhone 11 is out there and the latest iPhones are there, and hence people are opting for the iPhone XR because it has a big price drop. Okay, the pricing of the iPhone XR has been reduced drastically. That might not be like 26,000 Indian rupees or like $200 and $300, but definitely the pricing has been reduced. So I would say personally the final conclusion, and that is, from the iPhone XR and the iPhone 9, I would suggest the iPhone XR. So guys, now let me give you few other options, and that is, if you are now ready to buy the iPhone XR, which are the other iPhones that you can try. Okay, there are only going to be two iPhones in my list, and those are going to be the iPhone XS and the iPhone 11. Okay, the iPhone 11 is pretty expensive. It is like 50 to 60,000 Indian rupees, or like $500 to $600. So the iPhone 11 is pretty expensive, and the iPhone XS, okay, a flagship level iPhone that was launched with the iPhone XR, its pricing is like now $500, or in India it is like 45,000 to 50,000 Indian rupees. So guys, I personally want to say, like, if you can get this smartphone for this pricing, then I would say don't go for the iPhone 9, don't go for the iPhone XR, directly buy the iPhone XS or the iPhone 11. So guys, now let me come to my final conclusion, and that is, if you have a very less budget and you want to have the latest iPhone irrespective of the display, then you go for the iPhone 9. If your budget is little more than the iPhone 9 and you want to have the best performance, and you want an iPhone with a great battery, a good quality display, and a great overall experience, then the iPhone XR is the next option for you. And after the iPhone XR, the option comes is the iPhone XS. Okay, the iPhone XS is a flagship level iPhone. You are getting a OLED display and all of the crazy specifications. And if you can get the iPhone XS for around 45,000 Indian rupees, or in United States dollars around $400 to $500, then go for the iPhone XS. And the final and the best among the list is the iPhone 11. Okay, if you can get an iPhone 11 in India for the pricing of approximately 50,000 to 55,000 Indian rupees, and in United States around $500 to $600, then go for the iPhone 11. So guys, in today's video I wanted to give you the information that which smartphone is made for you, and the obvious answer to the question is the iPhone XR is better than the iPhone 9 in overall usage. The iPhone 9 is not at all a bad smartphone, but if you are going to be comparing the iPhone XR directly with the iPhone 9, then the iPhone XR is a clear winner. So if you have liked today's video, in today's video I wanted to cover every single topic in depth. So if you have liked it, so guys, please consider subscribing to our channel, as it really motivates me a lot to bring you like this beautiful content. So I will meet you with another beautiful video. Until then, peace.